It was crazy, guys.
All right, Lacey, want to bring you in on this one. I'm just seeing some of the new video coming in. Pretty incredible.
Wild video, that's for sure. This is the time lapse. Let me take you to the video. Just as folks are seeing what was happening outside their windows, the folks that stayed, this one was wild. A huge cruiser out on the coast. As the hurricane force winds are picking up, there it goes. They're trying to get that baby to safety. Can you imagine waiting until the very last minute that's your last resort? Hopefully they made it where they were going. This thing was forecasted for days on end. Not sure the situation of what happened there. And speaking of boats and all the cruisers across Southwest Florida, check this out. This lady comes out on her balcony and look what's out her front door. Are you kidding me? Somebody's boat, and there's so many scenes like this. Look at the water up into the top of the Jeep, all the way through the first story there. And depending on where this video was taken at Fort Myers, the water could have come up even higher because it came up to the ceilings in many homes and even up into the first and the second story of many homes in Fort Myers, Florida. So wild video out of there and out of Naples. And officially, Ian did make landfall, and it tied the 5th strongest to hit the mainland of the United States, okay, for Ian. It's the 3rd strongest hurricane to hit Florida. As a Category 4, it hit at 3:05 yesterday. That is 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Central Standard Time. And there is Fort Myers, Florida. It made landfall with winds measured 140. Winds were likely stronger in spots. So here's the rankings as far as the strongest U.S. landfalls. This is based on just the sustained winds. You notice Ida, Laura, Charlie, and Ian all came in at 150 miles per hour, tying, yes, for 5th place. This thing dumped so much rain, and it is still raining in Florida. 10 to 20 inches of rain has fallen. That's what they call freshwater flooding on top of the storm surge flooding. And there's a look at the latest power outages. Over 2.4 million customers without power. We'll talk much more about the track of Ian coming up in just a minute. So we're quiet across Oklahoma. We are dry. We are clear. We need rain. We desperately do. Fire danger still our concern. And the winds are up this morning. They're going to be pretty gusty for the next few hours. They relax this afternoon. It's 64 degrees and the dew point's in the 40s. The air is dry for the morning. The humidity is only at 56%. That aids in the fire danger if a fire were to get started. And with these winds, use extreme caution today, and the winds really ramp up again overnight tonight and tomorrow morning. Temperatures are in the 60s. It'll be much cooler coming up for tonight. Winds currently gusting 15, 20, some gusts to 25 in southern Oklahoma. And as you plan your day, it'll be 62 at 9. By noon, 73 degrees. It'll feel fantastic at lunchtime. An afternoon high of 80 with the southwest breeze at 10 to 15. So here are the afternoon highs, 70s and 80s, mid 80s in western Oklahoma. Feeling good, close to average, but as far as any powerful storm systems, we're always looking up to the north, back to the west, not showing up. The strongest storm right now over the United States, of course, is Ian, which has weakened to a tropical storm. Will kick back out over the Atlantic and come back in to northern Georgia and the Carolinas tonight and tomorrow morning. Still bringing excessive storm surge to Charleston, Savannah, 6 to possibly as much as 9 feet of storm surge, and then flooding rains in excess of 5 to 6 inches expected in that area. So still having big impacts over the next couple of days, not to mention the impacts from all the damage and destruction across Florida. Current burn bans across Oklahoma with the lack of rainfall. We added Grady County yesterday, now under a burn ban, along with Dewey, Garvin, Seminole, Cimarron, and many counties in eastern Oklahoma. Tonight, what I'm expecting to happen is there's a weak wave riding the jet stream, but it's the best chance of rain we've got coming up over the next several days. As the sun comes up tomorrow, we'll have a few showers try to develop to the north. Very slight chance that we see anything measurable out of this. It's a 10 to a 20% chance, but we're watching it. Winds start to pick up tomorrow morning, but for a while we have a chance to dip down into the 40s and 50s, low 50s in central Oklahoma. Tomorrow afternoon, your Friday looks great for Friday night football, looking fantastic. Saturday, first day of October. This is archery season. Afternoon highs in the 80s with an east wind through the day. We'll have more on that coming up. Mid 80s all the way through the start of next week. We heat it up into your Wednesday before another cold front arrives. That'll be late Wednesday into Thursday of next week. We're back with much more right after this.